Welcome to Gran Turismo 7 Super GT Edition. Well, actually, it wasn't actually, because it's a normal video actually, I should say. And another thing about the Super GT, I saw it about on the internet actually. It was the most best racing in Japanese Premier Racing in touring race ever. And also, secondly, 31 years on the Super GT, it was fantastic. I'm not gonna lie, it was great. Actually, and I love it. Oh yeah, if you don't know, it's pretty much about Sunday actually, which is a 30th of the April actually, the race day, which is coincidentally same week as the Formula One MotoGP, GT Asia Challenge as well, and also I didn't notice. Oh yeah. I just know that there's three of them, four of them actually, and also Super GT. That's it. I literally was thinking with all those three I probably know. Now for the new car, we're actually in the same car, which is the chassis almost identical, and also new livery, which is quite a new actually. Most team has switched the car because some of the car makers finish up the production of the GT cars as well, and most of them use the same platform as well, and also some of them change the tire maker as well, and also the new liveries, new colors, and also new car, as you probably know. Yeah, I talked about the car I talked on my top screen right here. I can't put it this pack. Yeah, it's pretty much up here, but I want to talk about two cars, but decided put three cars and then two cars with different liveries and one cars which is a newer livery. Oh yeah, before we gotta go on other contacts, actually there's a two category on Super GT as well. GT500, which is a three car makers like Toyota, Honda, and Nissan. Nissan with the Nissan Z Nismo, Honda with the City Type R, and also the Toyota with the GR Supra. The GT300 it has multiple cars as well, like. It has a JAF GT300, which is a car, which is a Japanese Automobile Federation, and as well, now GT300 compliant as well. Another second, and also mud chassis. If you don't know what's a mud chassis, which is a dome, made by Dom. Actually, the body with Dom, and also the 4.5 liter V8 engine. Then underneath, and another one is the FIA GT3. Yeah, if you don't know what the FIA GT3, you may notice that it is a Aston Vantage GT3 Evo, BMW with M4 GT3, which is unfortunately Super GT doesn't have BMW this year. Porsche with the Porsche 911 GT3 R as well. Mercedes with the AMG, Lexus with Lexus RCR GT3, and also the Nissan with the Nissan GTR as well. That's maybe I gotta sneak up. It's quite a lot of the thing. Oh yeah, the JAF GT300 actually, which is a user of the production car as well. Toyota, two Toyotas actually, and also one Lexus. The Lexus LC500H with the 5.4 liter V8 engine, and from the RCR GT3. The GR Supra and also GR86, the same engine as the RCR GT3, and also there's a two chassis made by Nissan and also Subaru with the BRZ, and the Nissan, however, with the Z GT300, which is you may know the one thing in switching from the GTR GT3 Nismo to the Z GT300. Now this is the one I gotta say, this is my first top better car actually. The one car manufacturer you may notice, Subaru. If you don't know, Subaru has a lot of history on the WRC as well, and also they're challenging with the Impreza in late 90s as well, with the Cusco Impreza. And currently, they use this platform. I want to talk about this platform, the BRZ GT300 actually, but it just teased me a bit. Okay, so the reason why I talk about the Subaru BRZ. Actually, people know the newer BRZ actually is this one here. 2.4 liter flat-4 engine, 231 horsepower, 250 Nm of torque, 1260 kgs of the road production car, and also one of the most fun sports car of all time. So before we go thinking, wait, Subaru doesn't have the GT300 version of this one? They have. They have the Subaru BRZ since 2012, replacing the Subaru Legacy, the Subaru Legacy GT300 car. But they use the same engine as the Impreza. Not with this, the first platform, the original platform with BRZ and came in 2012. They use the same component engine and also quite a lot of carbon fiber as well. This one here is a road version, and another one. I almost talked about this one, but okay, but maybe not this one. But this car, people are gonna talk about this one here. Yeah, this is the one that raced on the Super GT as well. This is a Subaru BRZ GT300 race car, which is a R&D Sports. If you don't know what R&D, which is a research and develop as well for this car, you might notice about this car as well. So this particular BRZ, the second generation BRZ, debuted in 2021 Super GT, and also secondly, this car also win the 2021 Super GT GT300 Class Championship as well. Not just that, this car have with the successful weight balance as well. Yeah, if you don't know weight balance, it's pretty much a good strategy for every team as well. And another thing about this car, you might thinking what's the GT300 different between GT300 and GT500, which is the lens. First of all, the GT300 has a yellow lens as well, and also the number plate is also yellow as well. Yeah, you may notice this is classified for the GT300 class as well. And this car not just have a lot of power and also have a lot of torque as well. And also this car is a monstrous as well. Under the bonnet of this car is pretty much the most powerful engine as you might thinking. And also this car has a successful engine of all time they use on the WRC as well. The 2-liter Flat-4 Turbocharged engine, which is a EJ20 underneath as well. This has an EJ20. If you heard a sound like a bursting flame, I said bursting flame, spit on flame on the side, which is this car has an anti-lag as well. Now the EJ20 under this thing is pretty much the monsters as well. This is the most powerful as well of the one of the bunch of this chassis. One of them actually, 478 horsepower as well, and also 664 Newton meters of torque, and weighs about 1150 kilograms, and also have a sequential gearbox as well. This car has a formula for winning as well. If you don't know, this particular chassis won the GT300 Championship class as well, with combination with the Iguchi Takuto and also Hideki Yamauchi. Yamauchi Hideki. Yeah, it is. The two greatest one of the greatest driver of all time. And this car, not just the best looking, but also best sounding engine as well, the Flat-4 engine, EJ20 on it. You might think, wait, this car has an R&D sports color? Yeah, they have an R&D sports color, as you probably know. And another thing, this car, it has the championship winning car. Fun fact is, every Gran Turismo player has a makeup wrap for the every year Super GT as well. You might think it is. Yes, it is. So if you don't know how much it costs, I have this car I reviewed about a couple of years ago actually. Which is with the Subaru BRZ and road car as well. 450,000 in credit for this thing. It was worth it. You can use this car as the good car. And also another thing, this car running with Dunlop and also with the BBS wheels. That's the coolest thing they have as well. The high performance division of the Mercedes, which is the AMG, not just they're successful on the motorsport, they also they bring the motorsport for the road car as well. For example, SLS AMG GT3, which is the most best looking car of all time, they had to put in a lot of technology for the Black Series version, the SLS AMG Black Series, and also best looking car. The AMG GTR, also the track focus as well. The GT Black Series, the best car of all time. And another thing about the Mercedes, they have a lot of car So you may notice since the SLS debut on the GT3 class, which is 2011, not just this car. This car came out in 2011 and also very successful as well on the Super GT and also the FIA GT3 Championship as well. It was the best looking car of all time. Now, for the purpose of the video, I said for the video. For the video on this day, you might notice this car, the AMG GT3, they came out in 2016 as well. And also another thing, has a 614 horsepower, 750 newton meters of torque. This car have weighed almost 1.3 tons. Yeah, it's 1.3 ton car as well. The 1.3 ton car. Also, this car is debuted on the 24 Hours of Nürburgring as well. Now, one of the greatest team of all time in Super GT was Good Smile Racing. Good Smile Racing have one of these things as well. And then, after the few years later, about 2020, Team Good Smile Racing received another version of it. And also every Mercedes customer team got one of a newer version. This car I'm talking about for today's video as well. This is the Mercedes-AMG GT3 Evo. Yeah, I said AMG GT3 Evo because the newest version as well. I said the newest version. They revolutionized. This is the Evo package. They have the new front end, the back end as well, and also the most aggressive look as well. Another thing about the AMG GT3 Evo, even though it has the same power as well as the previous AMG GT3, this car is the most best looking car of all time by Mercedes. Well, so far I pretty much I like Mercedes AMG GT3 Evo rather than normal AMG GT3, but I love the AMG GT3 as well. They also have the AMG GT4 for the FIA GT4 regulation car. This one the FIA GT3 regulation and racing machine as well. And another thing, this car doesn't have a twin turbo as well, and this car has a normally aspirated engine, as you probably noticed. Yeah, it was the best sounding engine. The engine of this car is pretty much the better, but which is the same identical engine as the previous AMG GT3 as well. 6.2 liter normally aspirated V8 engine. This car is the same engine as they used on the previous AMG GT3, like I said already, and also for SLS AMG as well. 614 horsepower and also 715 newton meters of torque, and also 1285 kilograms. This one is pretty much 15 kilos lighter than the previous AMG as well, the previous AMG GT3. And another thing, this car is not just the best looking car. Everybody put the lot of livery of this car as well. They have the Leon AMG, the Hasemitu as well, and also the current one with Pespe Rim Idolmaster, which I didn't discover yet. This car is pretty much the little bit expensive than the previous one. It's 480 grand as well, and it came out the base color, which is a black stripe with an orange on it. Yeah, and I just want to point out it doesn't say Pirelli on the tire wall. That's pretty much. I want to see that in the next one. Imagine the later GT3 car will receive Pirelli tires in the Gran Turismo. I wish I can say that. This car, you might thinking 480,000 is pretty much expensive. It's a little bit expensive than the previous AMG GT3, but it's pretty much not just that. It's 30 grand off identical price as the SLS AMG GT3, the previous one. This one is 30 grand more. And yeah, you can buy it as well in this game. Now for the car customization of this car, some people say, wait, it doesn't have a custom part. But they have actually, they have the other parts. The front grille. You can change from the older. You can change the front lip of it. Yeah, I think the front on the front bumper I pretty much appreciate as well. And secondly, I want a big shout out to one of the creator of this thing. It has a Kronos color as well. It's by Machan_61. Big shout out to Machan_61 for making this rack. Actually, I pretty much love it with the color as well, which is almost identical as the current BRZ GT300 color as well. Yeah, you might notice it has a set Kronos on there as well, and also the front banner, and the Subaru banner of this car has a 7x7. If you don't know what a 7x7, it's a sponsored. It's a one company is sponsored on the Porsche 911 GT3R on the race this year's Super GT as well. Yeah, that video up there. You may notice about it as well. And yeah, you may say Ponos on side. Now this color is pretty much the newer version, but if you don't know, I previously changed with a previous one, it's a different one. This Hatsune Miku actually, the Hatsune Miku AMG GT3 Evo, the 2025 version, which is a newer color as well. I want to shout out to the person who created one of these things. It's by the one of the creator on Gran Turismo as well. I said Gran Turismo as well. This guy here is by Mute XG. Big shout out to Mute XG as well, and also the later version, the top Team Up Garage, Team Up Garage number 20. I said number 2. It's number 18, Team Up Garage as well. I will show you later. So this one here, big shout out to Mute XG. I will put it on. I put it in on social media. This Mute XG social media in the description box below. If you want to check out how and also follow him and follow this person. Oh yeah, if you don't know, Up Garage actually changed the vehicle from the Honda NSX GT3 Evo from Honda NSX GT3 Evo to this, the AMG GT3 Evo. And yes, it was the Mercedes as well. You might be thinking as well, wait, they have some BBS wheels? Yes, they have the BBS wheels. I'm not sure which BBS was it. I believe that N.M came up with this car as well. And big shout out to the two. There's two of them as well. A Up Garage GT3, which is a Narosan-763. But I picked this one here by Yuki 110161. I'm not sure which one BBS wheels it is. I believe they have the normal wheels. They came up with this car. I believe you got the idea. But I'm not sure about that. But I picked this one as pretty much has a Ponos side. If I'm wrong. Okay, I'm okay with that. Now the track, people don't know a lot of this one, but I'm okay with that. But on the track, I know people that thinking, hey, there has a 3 track you know on they could be on Super GT, right? Yeah, the Fuji, Suzuka, and also the Autopolis as well. But there has a lot on the calendar as well. They have a Okayama International Circuit, which is at 30th of April already. They already raced on round 1. But I wish one track they have Okayama, Sugo, Motegi, and also Sepang. Yes, Sepang also included in this year's Super GT as well. So I'm gonna run this car at Fuji Speedway. Yeah, Fuji Speedway. You know one of the most longest straight as well on the Super GT as well. One of the longest straight line as well. You might thinking, yes, it does actually. So I want to race it on this one. It's pretty much a 3 different track as well, 3 different cars. So let's get started anyway. Now, for people who don't know what is an up garage was, which is a part, this is a car. I said car shop. It's a shop for the car parts as well. It's like what's the name? Like Super Autobahn as well. But the up garage is pretty much different as well. They has a used parts as well, and also the used component on the every car. Like you can buy any turbocharged or also coilovers from the up garage as well. Oh yeah, I just want to point out the BBS wheels on the up garage AMG. This car is pretty much the new for this year as well for up garage, and also driver as well. It's driven by Kobayashi Takashi with driver number 1, and number 2 is Nomura Yuto. Okay, you might thinking, wait, Nomura? Is that is it related on the Nomura Ken and Nomura Keiichi? Not sure, but the name Nomura, it's a coincidence actually. Nomura Yuto, the race car driver. This Kobayashi Takashi, I believe several on the GT driver also raced on the Super Taikyu as well, and also on the any driver like Porsche 911 Carrera Cup as well. So the up garage AMG is pretty much the most people buy mostly used parts, and also the new parts for the up garage as well. They have a tons of the great parts as well. And you might think, wait, this up garage color you made. Wait, last year they used on the NSX, right? Yeah, they used the NSX as well. Yeah, last season, the NSX GT3 is the final season of the GT300 as well. The up garage used the NSX until last year. So then they changed the car as well. And the second car, you might thinking, wait, there's a 4 driver this time on the Super GT as well, on the Hatsune Miku as well. Yeah, they have a Hatsune Miku with the 4 driver for this year. Okay, 2 combi you may notice which is the same driver, which is the Taniguchi Nobiteru and also Kataoka Tatsuya. As you probably know, the same driver from the previous season. And also this year they have 4 drivers, I believe. If I correct me if I'm wrong, I want to check out. Oh yeah, if you don't know, there's 2 additional drivers on the. Sorry, just the UI just came out actually. The 2 additional driver on the team Hatsune Miku. We know already Taniguchi Nobiteru and also Kataoka Tatsuya in this team for what they call the best combi ever in the Super GT as well. For the round 3 driver, which is the Sepang International Circuit, they have Okumuro Shunji and also Nakayama Yuki as well. Yes, they have 4 drivers this time on the Goods by Racing with Ukyo. Yes, Ukyo. Ukyo Katayama, former F1 driver as well. And this car, you might think wait, all 4 drivers mostly, if you don't know, round 3 is Sepang International Circuit, you can have 3 to 4 drivers this time. And the reason is that in Super GT regulation, you can have 3 or 4 drivers. Because they over 300 kilometers an hour, you can have 3 drivers, and some of them have 4 drivers as well. Oh, yeah, I always say like that as well. And this one here, the BRZ, Iguchi Takuto, this car here, you may thinking, well, this is the same car they win the championship in 2021, right? Yes, they use it in black and win the championship in 2021 season. Yes, and also it's right-hand drive configuration as well. And another thing is, this car is a turbocharger here as well. The Yamauchi Iguchi Takuto and also Yamauchi Hideki as well. This is a car they use on the set in this season as well. Well, yeah, they use this platform, the ZN8, since 2021 season as well. Yeah, Iguchi. Yeah, like I mentioned, Iguchi Takuto and also Yamauchi Hideki, which drive one of these car in the Super GT. Yes, this one is the complete car. You might notice what's the car the regulation for. In Super GT they have 3 versions, category on the GT300 as well. This FIA GT3, you may notice the GT3 car they race on all over the world. The JAF GT300, JAF GT300 mostly has the body they use on the leg. They use Lexus, Toyota LC500H, Toyota GR Supra, and also Toyota GRX6. Three of those Toyota chassis, two Toyota chassis, and also one license that has a V8 from the RCF GT3. The GT300 platform they has the engine already have. Subaru, for example, they have the EJ20 already. And the Nissan I talked about earlier, the Nissan Fairlady Z GT300, they use the same engine as the Nissan GT-R Nismo GT3. Yeah, it's quite a lot of rules I didn't notice, but some of them I can explain, some of them I couldn't explain a lot. But the mother chassis, you may notice it has a 4.5 liter V8 and the chassis made by DOME. DOME. Okay, that's I'm gonna explain a lot as well. So if you wanna see any of the Super GT race, you can check out the Super GT. Actually, you can watch Super GT as well on the channel. Mostly they have the practice section and also the highlight of the race as well. You can check out as well. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you want to see more Gran Turismo 7 and any other video on this channel, be sure to smash a like, subscribe if you're new, follow me Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and also for your lap, link in the description box below. And also TikTok as well, link in the description box below. I almost forgot that I have TikTok as well. See you guys in the next video and also see you guys in the next one. Assalamualaikum and goodbye.